Is that what happens to your house assessment at that rate when the lake was totally wiped out?
Well, and that's, actually, we've had something similar to that. Have you looked at yours to
No.
see? Yeah. And again, that's one of those things, we had one where, today that was brought up to me, and we're still gonna have to sort it out, where, there's properties, it was, you know, a condo, and there was a golf course attached. The golf course is no longer there, so that part of the value is sort of, so we were asked to maybe have somebody from the condo association come in and sort of explain that and see if we needed to make adjustments. So obviously, if they've missed that, you can have a review or you can call the office.
All right, thank you.
All right. Yes, sir.
For those of us in the CAUV program, do you have anything to do with
Well,
that?
okay, so it's a little different, and I actually gave a talk on CAUV to the Farm Bureau a few weeks ago. Those values are increasing the formula that they use, but that's a state formula based on soil types. And so we're given that, we are actually just given those values and we apply them. We don't have anything, and there are some issues. They did increase because the way the formula was, it's picked up some things that maybe it shouldn't have, and they're trying to work on that in the legislature as well. We're trying to, both this and the legislature is actually looking at this. When I say tentative, I really mean tentative because there's pending legislation that may actually change the way that that our appraisers have to calculate things. And we have to go in and adjust for all of this. But with CAUV, we're just encouraging people to reach out. If you are you a Farm Bureau member?
No.
All right. Even if you're not, if you look online, the Farm Bureau has some resources and they're talking about it and contacting your legislator about trying to change the formula because it really has resulted. Our increases are not as much as but they have better soil than we do, so it made sense that theirs would go up more than ours did. Yes.
Was the most recent CAUV assessment included in this appraisal, or
No,
is
it's not.
Is there a new one coming?
No, it's the CAU values are updated by the state.
Okay.
They're not, we don't, what we'll do is, you know, you're, on the property card, you have the different types of soils are there, and we plug in those values. It's
So
not
those
an
are
appraisal done, it's all by the state, it's not,
On 3 and 6 year cycles,
yes.
and
And they're given to, and we're on the third year of that. That's why
Okay, so-
this is the update year, unfortunately, for
Okay.
both, for us, and also Ashtabula is on their triennial year, so they're getting their CAUV as well. It's still I've talked a lot with David Thomas, who knows a little bit more about this. He's the auditor up in Ashtabula County, and
He's coming.
yes,
He said he'll be here about 10 after 7.
okay, I'll wait around for a minute.
so we don't have to expect another CAUV jolt next year or something.
No, everything will come at once, unfortunately. And like I said, it's a state, there's a formula, and I don't have that PowerPoint with me, but we did a PowerPoint on that, and I think Dave, because it's affected his, or if he can answer that maybe a little bit better about the value, he probably has that formula memorized at this point because he's given it so many times. But it is a state thing. It's not, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. According to Dave, and I tend to agree with him, it's still worth it for people to remain on CAUV.
All right. That was set up back in the 70s,
Yes,
and I helped set it up.
very good. And it's a good
I was
program.
one of the nasty farmers that went down to Columbus.
Good for you. We need a few nasty ones to go down to Columbus and get them to fix the formula. Because that's the problem, is the formula. They've adjusted it once, but they need to try to figure it out.
It's not doing what it used to do.
No, it's not.